Hey guys, I'm doing an update, and I wanted to cover something that I thought would be totally awesome. Okay, so I wanted to make a flip book of infamous ideas I have, but since I'm not artistically talented enough to draw Cole and his freaking amp, I don't think I'll be able to do it. However, I had some epic ideas to make the melee system 12 times more entertaining, and this is how. Play Force Unleashed 1 and 2. Learn the lightsaber combos alone. Don't even try using the Force. There are tons of awesome, really cool, well thought out, awesome battle technique things that Cole could, that I particularly come up with off of the top of my head at the randomest times, and I think, hey, if I can do these things, I think I would stand a chance to work with Sucker Punch on some of these things. So this video is, well, I'm gonna mention this later or something, but I kind of want to work with Sucker Punch on this because I have way too cool ideas how to make the melee system in Infamous 3, if ever, be incredible. Incredibly entertaining. And they're my own ideas, my own combos, not something that I've copied off. But, you know the kinetic pulse? I'm disappointed. You know what? I'm not even going to deal with these guys. I'm disappointed. Hold on. Frick, I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, of course, I'm disappointed with doing the same old crap, and they scrapped one of the really cool ideas for a combo in the beta of the game, and then as soon as it came out, that combo is no longer here. I'm glad they kept this, though, because in the demo, it was there. And in the demo, even the combo that was really cool was there, too. And then they scrapped it. And I'm like, what? Where did it go? Our karmic choices here need to improve. But this is what I want to do. You know the kinetic pulse? How you can, like, just lift up cars? That's it. Or random objects? That's it. You can only lift up those specific things. My mom's vacuuming, so it's kind of hard to hear. I might, if you can't catch anything, I might repeat myself in a future video. But I was thinking, hey, what if he kinetic pulsed near two guys and kicked them in a 360 kind of double kick in the face, and then went around like this and kicked the other guy in the face? Hey, I bet I could do this with Legos. Nah, let's not do it. Anyway, so he kinetic pulses, the guys are floating in midair, he jumps to the first one, kicks them twice, kicks the other guys, and then does a matrix flip and kicks them both in the face with both of his legs. And then that's how he takes them down, and boom, there you go. And that was one of my combos that I came up with just now. Another one could be, like, I'm going too much into the Force here and scrapping the ideas for Force Unleashed and putting them in here. I'm sorry if that sounds like it, but Kinetic Pulse, really, that was an awesome power. What if we utilize the Kinetic Pulse more in the combos? And second of all, there were grab attacks that the Force Unleashed guy had, and it utilized these two buttons or these two buttons. Oh, sorry, you can't see the controller. The Force Unleashed utilized these two buttons and these two buttons to make their own combos. And then sometimes they do the same thing and then do alternate grab moves that you can do. So there were secret grabs. So what if we did that for the controller? Or maybe while you're pressing square, you can press triangle and do a spin thing like this, and press R2 all at the same time, and you get a totally new thing. And you utilize the kinetic pulse. Pull a guy towards you, stab him, swing him around a bit, and then slam him on the floor in a 360. Utilize the 360. That's my first motto. Sucker Punch needs to utilize a 360 spin in 1 or 2 combos alone. Secondly, in Force Unleashed, there were, if you press the square buttons kind of like a beat or at a certain different point in time, he does a different lightsaber combo. Instead of if you press it rapidly, he only does 1. Well, if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, he does a totally different one. Or if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, he does a really cool combo instead. And the really awesome thing that I learned, I was just mashing buttons one day when I was playing, and he did this really cool combo where he stabbed him in the chest, and then kneed him a bunch of times in the face, forced him down, stabbed him twice, and then span around his body in a 360 and sliced him clear in half. I'm like, that is overkill. That right there. And then I just find it really entertaining when your character just all out unleashes everything he's got in one guy just to see what happens. If they did that, that would be more entertaining. What else? I'd like to see upgradable combos and melee attacks. Did you see that? That ice soldier just didn't even take it easy at all, and I didn't even have to try at all to get that blast shard. So I'd like UnitedCom, if you watch this, my update, to put this in his next video, because I have some really awesome melee ideas. Now, I'm just focusing on melee right now. I'm going to focus on the other powers later. I also took in his idea to account for the bolts, upgrading it. Go Transformers Fall of Cybertron, since they're doing entirely new weapon system, and through the whole campaign, you can focus on one weapon that you really like above all the rest, and you can upgrade it to see what different things you have. So I think we should focus on giving everyone their own chance, whether to play stealthily and make your bolts stealthy and silent, and doing something that utilizes a stealth type gameplay, or people who are like my cousin who wants to go all out and attack everyone all at once and take them all on at once and do a bunch of cool combos like in the Spider-Man for the DS, even though that was a total failure. I'm not saying it was a total failure, it was a pretty good game, but there are players like that who want to take it all out on many guys at once, so maybe upgrade their bolt attacks to suit that kind of gameplay. Or we could do the taking it smart and picking off one guy after another, which is another stealth type gameplay, but it's alternate. Or we could do something different. Do a tactical like thing, so you're not doing quite stealth, but you're not quite taking everyone on at once. You're kind of tactically deciding which move you're going to make next. Something like that with your bolt powers and all your powers. Upgradable depending on your suit and how you like playing personally. I'd like to see that. But back to this, we should have at least 2 stealth takedowns where you kind of just get into a part where it's kind of like a cutscene / interactiveness thing, where it says press this button and he does something really cool, and then press this button to finish him off or something like that. So nobody really notices that you're behind them. So you sneak up on him like this, and then you stab him in the back and swim him around, and nobody can tell that you're attacking him. A stealth kind of gameplay for your melee, or an all-out for your melee as well. So we need every power to suit 2 different types of gameplay, because everyone who plays this game isn't going to have the same way of playing or want to play the same way. Okay, it's vacuum time. I'll do the rest in another